Alrighty guys, what is happening? BeefyTanks here, bringing you an excellent Panzer-1C game that I had a little while ago, last night actually, with my buddy BrianThaLion right there in the T-29. This is a pretty cool game when it comes to just flat-out speed, breaking through the line, just avoiding everything that would possibly kill me, getting lucky, hitting the back line, pretty much nailing everybody, and getting out almost alive. I think you'll really enjoy this one. As always, leave a like if you like what you see, subscribe if you can, and click on the little bell so you see when new stuff comes up. And here we go. So immediately what I told Brian was, hey, just follow the mediums. They usually go up to somewhere around D9 right up here, but really it didn't seem like any of them went that way. As a matter of fact, they all went down toward the town, which is actually where I ended up going myself. That's where I wanted to end up going. I knew that if I had headed through the town, or at least sat in the town, I'd be able to camp in there and shoot some stuff. And I knock over these trees, not knowing what I'm doing, because I'm drunk at the time. But, hey, everybody relaxes their own way, okay? So I end up going wide around the town here, all the way through the coal mine, and boom. I spot so much stuff, it hurts. And really, I mean, the only thing I can do is to just try to get through the lines without getting shot. I lock onto the Matilda and realize why I always hated the Matilda. It's a tier 4 medium that's almost impossible to pin. So I relock on the Martyr 2, and I end up shooting the side of its armor. As soon as I get around it, he nails me, takes out the track. I end up doing a lot of damage, but I have to reload. So I end up repairing my track and getting on his side because he was dumb enough to move toward the back of me. So I shoot the side of his hull, then I end up moving on to this M3, excuse me. And then the Sturmpanzer 2, because I saw both arties, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get a medal. All I need to do is kill both arties, and I get a free medal, worth a lot of XP. So I end up going after the M37 and run out of ammo. Then I reload, but I'm completely behind him, and I'm good to go. I'm gonna get him. Artie takes him out, ruining my chances to get the medal. Thanks a lot, Birch Gun. I hope that 35 XP was worth it, bruh. Could have totally had like 1200 extra, but appreciate the support. T-29 wrecked. I melt that tank, but not before he puts 111 in my side armor. So I end up running away because I know that cruiser is not to be trifled with. Although it has very weak armor, it has a great gun as well that fires quickly. But you'll see him again later. I go for this IKV, which ends up being destroyed before I end up getting there. But I also noticed that at F9, I've got a T-29 heading up the hill to try to take out the Sentinel and the Toldi that are on our team, so I end up moving up behind him to see if I can get a shot. I also know that the T-29's rear armor is pretty weak, so I see his rear panel and I just unload. Yes, I took a kill from Vic, but then again, I wanted Top Gun, so sue me. Artillery takes my kill, which would have been a medal and a Top Gun by now. But, whatever. I'm not crying about it or anything. So I end up moving up behind this rock, into this alcove so that I can hide in the base here, get some points. It never hurts to get just some free base capture points. It also makes the enemy team panic and do stupid stuff. So I definitely suggest doing that as much as possible. So I'm peeking in and out just to be able to spot around the rock and see if I can see anything. I do have coated optics on the setup for the Panzer-1C, so I should be able to see further than average. Panzer S-35 right around the corner. And the Cruiser 2 I mentioned earlier. The S-35 seems to be getting nuked, but not before he ends up taking out Vic. Oh, no, Vic gets eliminated later. Come on. There he goes. So I'm sitting on the base, still earning points. It's always a good idea just to, get a little extra. I think each base capture point is worth an experience point, so it's worth getting as much as you can anyway. It's free XP. Now, right as I go around this corner, I think I spot the cruiser. And it's just because he just got to the top of the hill. And I panic, and I turn my gun, go into sight. Eye for an eye. That was fun. I really did enjoy that, although I wish I had ended it with like a one-on-one battle with this Matilda here in the base. But I do have backup left. There are teammates. We're going to stick around to see the end of this. Nukisoft in his, what is that, Toldy 3, ends up bouncing off of Matilda, and the Matilda gets a nice shot. Very accurate gun, almost no aiming required. Very good. Hadric Porsche around the corner is coming with his Martyr 2, so he's going to have a high fire rate, great gun traverse, decent damage. SLR Raptor's driving the SAV M43. Believe that's a fixed barrel tank destroyer. I may be incorrect. I don't really play many of the other nations other than the first 5. But I noticed that he is pushing my hull eventually, the Matilda, and I put a signal on the map as well as tell everybody what he's doing. And that's right when he's spotted by the Toldy, and Hadric Porsche jumps out and takes a shot, but only after the Raptor ends up nailing him. And then, of course, Porsche with his high fire rate Martyr ends up getting the kill. So yeah, man. Victory, Top Gun, Eye for an Eye, super duper cool, BeefyTanks, etc. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the cards. Why not? When I do see a Mastery Badge First Class, I'm very happy. When I see a Duelist ribbon, I'm very happy, eliminating 2 tanks that have done damage to your tank. When I see Eye for an Eye, that's a rare one. I think I've only gotten that about 15 times total, and I've played the game for about 4 years, so that's pretty nuts. But that was worth a good chunk of XP as well. I got the Fire for Effect ribbon, of course. I dealt way more damage to enemy tanks than I received myself. Got a Top Gun for 6 kills, also a Scout, because I spotted 9 enemy tanks during that game. Very cool. 4 of which took damage based on my spotting. One was, I took a shot from the T-29 without taking damage, which was pretty cool. Got multiple module damage, but look at all that damaging shot, penetrating shot. Those are crazy. And of course, 6 kills. If we take a look at the team score, we'll notice that we got 886 experience. If you get anywhere near 1,000 with a Tier 3 tank, you're doing your job, definitely. You got 6 kills, delicious. 592 damage done, which isn't a lot when you compare it to like the Martyr 2, which has a great, repeat fire tank destroyer gun, or even the SAB M43 that ended up rocking stuff. He ended up getting 3 kills, but only 490 damage. But look, I got 6 with just under 600. So I didn't really eat a lot of health, but I definitely got the kills. It was a whole lot of fun. If we go over to detailed report, I made a profit of 25,393 doubloons. Not bad for how much ammo I did use. 214 rounds, 129 of which penetrated. Terrible accuracy. 129 hit. 75 were penetrations. So this has been BeefyTanks. If you like what you saw, again, please subscribe. Hit the little bell so that you can watch some more. Leave a like if you liked it. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down, and in the comments tell me why. I'd really like to get some input from anybody. And also, tell your friends if you like tanks, or, if you just think this was okay, if you thought it was cool, share it with your friends. I love, every once in a while, every week or so, I end up getting a couple subscribers, and it really does help. It's just cool seeing that grow and grow. I'm still under, 500, but I want to get there eventually, and I think that this platform is a good way to do it. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. This has been BeefyTanks, of course, as always. See you next time.